Hi everyone, and it's Chrissy here, Footprint Tarot. Yes, this is me. Hello, formally. I just thought, you might like to see who's been reading the cards for you. I also want to thank the subscribers. Um, and yeah, I really enjoy doing these readings, and I hope to do many, many more in the future. I do it for fun. I don't have any psychic or mediumship gifts. I do have a cat who's been very naughty. In fact, I've got 5 minutes into this video and she knocked the whole ensemble off the off the table. So anyway, yeah. So I don't have any psychic or mediumship gifts or anything. I do feel I'm an intuitive. I feel everybody is intuitive. I do a lot of intuition when I'm reading the cards. I'm not afraid to refer to notes, or if I get a blank on what a card is from, because I learnt with Rider Waite and Rider Waite based cards, and sometimes I'll get a blank when I'm trying to pitch them when the pictures aren't along that line, and I'm not afraid to go and find some notes or a reference card or something while I'm doing it, which you probably might have realised once you watch my America in the Next 12 Months video. Anyway, what I am trying to look at today is Donald Trump going to do the dirty on Mike Pence and their relationship? So I'm going to start out. I've already drawn 3 cards. I'm doing an overview of their relationship, and so I'll go through those 3 cards again. The base card, interestingly enough, for this overview reading was 3 of Swords, heartbreak and distress. The relationship is not in a good way. So here we go. The basis of their relationship was the Ace of Pentacles. It was founded on money. This is the foundation of it, was of the relationship, how it started. For both of them, money and power, I guess. Money and power, if you're a business relationship, you're okay. You don't have to like the people you're getting on with, you're doing business with. You don't even have to really like the people, whatever. I'm falling over my words. But when you're a team, or supposed to be a team, the main player and the backup and primary support in running a country, it's not a good basis for a relationship. It says to me that you can run a business with another person. You don't necessarily have to respect them. You do have to acknowledge what they bring to the table. You don't necessarily have to like them or respect them, but at the very least, you should, in running a country, you should like and respect the person you've chosen to be your number 2, and respect what they can bring to the table. Pence wasn't Trump's choice, I know that, but we'll go on from there. So that's the basis of the relationship for the pair of them. Current influences in the relationship is parting of the ways. They both have to make decisions about that and how it's going to happen and why it's going to happen. And I think Pence wants Trump to go so he can become president, and Trump wants Pence to go because he's paranoid about Pence's loyalty. Overriding the relationship for at least one of them, nostalgia. Looking back, what could it have been? Looking back at other president, vice president relationships, what it could have been. One of them, at least, is nostalgic about how the past few years could have gone. if the relationship had been different. The near future in the relationship, yeah, walking away. This is the president-vice president relationship, and one of them will be walking away, possibly both of them. I think one will walk away and the other will walk away, and the other will be told to walk away, if you know what I mean. They're both going to be walking away in the near future. What's underlying the relationship, what they don't want to think about is judgment. This pair have been judged from day one on their performance, and basically their performance has been lackluster, apathetic, superficial, and just nothing. They have achieved nothing, no matter how much they want to blow smoke up everyone's backside. There she goes again. Hop off. Come on. Off. Okay. There she goes again. Okay. The recent past for this relationship. There's been a real change from in the recent past, and even look, it was doomed from the start, I think, but in the recent past there's been a real change. My personal opinion, and I'll cover that in another reading a bit more, is that the Senate Republicans have been talking to Pence about getting rid of Trump, and Trump's fully aware of it, and that's caused a major change in the put up with him and get rid of him, and and that's ramped up Trump's paranoia, and I think he feels a real urgency. He's got to get rid of him. And the next step in the relationship, planning. One of them is planning and looking at who they're going to get to replace the other. One or both of them could be planning and looking at who they're going to get to replace the other. So pretty much they're both thinking exactly the same things about this relationship, just about each other. The only difference being, I think, is that Pence doesn't have the layers of paranoia that Trump has. And Pence doesn't have mighty ideals about elevating his children to positions of great power. Pence doesn't want to be a king. He just wants to be the president. Trump wants to be a king. But otherwise than that, there's not much difference between them. Okay, so that's an overview of their relationship as it stands and what they're each thinking. Now I'm going to do some yes-nos. I'm going to do Trump on this side and Pence on this side. So, and I'm also going to bring out some clarifiers for that. Yes-nos. I'm using, if you're curious, I'm using the Connolly deck by Peter, Paul and Eileen Connolly. Connolly Tarot. I love the colours and all that. They're beautiful and shiny and all that, but they've also got a bit of a undertone to them as well. And Excuse me. Now, we've had this conversation before, haven't we? Okay, yes, no. If she hops up again, I'll have to put her in with a husband. Okay. I'm going to do yes, no. Is Trump now the talk is, or what's been flying around is that he's going to try and link Pence up to Julian Assange and Wikipedia. We know that Pence has enough of his own troubles with the inauguration committee, the inauguration funds and stuff. So is Trump going to try and, I'm not going to say fit him up, because, you know, Pence could have something to do with the Julian Assange side of things. So is he going to try and transition? Well, he's definitely going to try and end his reign as vice president, that's for sure. Is he going to try and link Pence with Julian Assange and WikiLeaks? If he's going to try and link Pence with Julian Assange and WikiLeaks. One, two, three. 10 of Cups. That's a yes. It's an interesting yes. Knight of Cups. The yes again. Eight of Wands. There's another yes. 3 definite yeses here. I always like to do 2 layers with these and then put them together, because it's not just a simple yes or no, it's what the cards also say about the reason for that yes or no. Is Trump going to try and link Pence up with WikiLeaks? Knight of Swords. Maybe. The Empress. Yes. 7 of Pentacles. Maybe. Yeah, he is. I not only think that Trump is going to rush in and try and link Pence up to WikiLeaks. 10 of Cups. Yes, I'm back. Just had to go in with her dad. Yeah, little cameo, one of the biggest lights and joys in my life, but she can be a pain. Okay, yes, and he's going to charge in and not really think about how he's going to do it. But the interesting thing here is the first of the yes cards I pull, 10 of Cups, which is also been known at times to represent the GOP. He's going to try and link the party, if not the whole party, some very, very prominent members of the party to it as well. I think he's going to try and take out those people who he are starting to perceive as his enemies within the GOP. I think he's going to try and do it for more than just Pence, but we're going to concentrate on the Pence aspect at the moment. How's he going to do it? I'm gonna offer the Democrats something, about some information, and it's going to lead to so many other possibilities, not just Pence, but so many other opportunities. I know I said I was going to just try and stick to Pence, but the cards are saying just something different. I'm going to offer it to them that they'll have some ammunition to bring them down, or I'm going to let it out, offer it to somebody. Could be the press, could be, whatever. The Democrats, could be whoever, people, money with power. The fact is he is losing his power. He's becoming paranoid. He's had two of the biggest donors in the Republican sector back away from him, and yes, he's going to try and do this, and he's going to try and do it quickly, like pretty soon, but he's going to have to be careful with what you sow, buddy. It's the old saying, be careful what you wish on others, because it can rebound on you, or something along those lines. So he's not just going to try and do it with Pence. So Pence is his main target at the moment. He wants him gone out of the way. He's also got several people in the GOP he's got lined up for his to feel the wrath of Don. Now let's have a look at Pence's side. And the question I'm going to ask is Pence working with the GOP members, the main GOP players, to get rid of Trump now? Is Pence getting rid of working with the main GOP players to get rid of Trump? Is Pence working with the main GOP players to get rid of Trump? 1, 2, 3. The Tower. The Tower says no. The Fool says yes. And Strength says yes. This is a no card. It's also the Tower, and I think the fact that it's overridden by 2 yeses means that maybe he doesn't really want to. I think to have, not that he doesn't want to get rid of Trump, he doesn't want to be seen to have blood on his hands about it. But I think something's going to happen that he's got no choice but to do it, and I think it already has. I forgot to post the number 18 video of Pence in July cleaning up the messes. It's up there now, but if you want to see more on that, you can have a look at video number 18. Oh, look at what's at the bottom of this deck. Is the Ace of Pentacles, which was the basis of their relationship. Ooh. The Eight of Swords on the bottom of that one. Imprisonment. They've both painted themselves. The other with Kellyanne Conway, one of the interpretations I have of the Eight of Swords is that because they're in a place that they should be able to easily get out of, but they can't, it's that they've painted themselves into a corner. The Star. Young woman. Page of Wands and 7 of Cups. Look, the Star is a yes card, but he hopes yes, he is doing it, but he doesn't want to be seen as the person who toppled it, who initiated it, and he hopes that that's not how he's going to be seen. But yes, he is doing it, even though he doesn't want to be caught with blood on their hands. Now the Fool, yes, he is doing it because they think that the whole administration needs a new start. And they're going to tell tales to do it. This is to me, it's a tattletale card. But it's also, a lot of people see the Pages ones as Donald Trump Jr. And maybe they might have something on Jr. that they could use as leverage for Trump. Seven of Cups with the Strength. They're going to come in strong. He and the GOP heavyweights are going to come in strong to get rid of Trump. But they're going to try and gaslight, cover up, and make it seem like it's something else. It's that they're not the ones doing the dirty on him. They're going to try and gaslight that. Again, it goes back to Pence especially. He's going to try and make it fuzzy so that it can't be brought back to him. But they are. Pence and the GOP are going to come in strong at Trump. I think it's... So many comparisons have been made so many times with this situation with Trump and the situation with Richard Nixon, and I can see why. After the judge ordered Nixon to release the tapes, the Republicans went to him and said, "We cannot support you anymore. You have to go." And you know, there's this big furor in the courts about Trump's tax returns. I'm going to do a reading next. And it's going to be, is getting Trump's tax return going to be the tipping point? So I'll just end this one, and I will see you soon for the next reading. Bye.